I can put a gate here. I need to put another fence there, and then some other fences there. And then I could have a gate there, because, yeah, why not? And then more fence. Now I need to fence in that whole bit. And definitely that bit. And then I can mine further into my little cave here. And I have like a bit of an underground of a cave here. Have a cave system going on. Like, I think something could possibly get in here from like that point there. Like, I'm gonna go test that now. Wait, I think my patio is like. Let's test the thing though, shall we? Because I think people can get in from like. Oh, they can't. Well, they probably can once they go la da 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 da. But you know that's a lot of work. And the house just had bright light all inside this household for a second, like it was all white. So like it's the opposite of when you blink and see darkness everywhere. When you blink and just darkness is all around. Light is all around. I gotta go get more trees, and that means I have to flatten down an area. I mean, someone's like, oh, we got a tree farm. Yeah, a tree farm that I'm pretty sure you're trying to have everyone pay money for, and there's a llama attacking me now. And I don't have that kind of, well, I have diamonds now, but that's because someone gifted me diamonds. And I need to, like, kind of flatten out that area more, because, like, somebody could fall and break their kneecaps. And I don't want people falling and breaking their... That llama just proved my point even more. Oh. And there goes an airplane. Wait, no, that's a train. Woohoo! Oh. Oh no. No. Yeah. Well, the server's gonna restart soon, so yeah. Guess the stream's gonna end soon. Oh! Oh well. I just love how it said probably a restart on it. And then I can just... So the server restarted and it just lets me back in. Interesting. Restarts happen real quick. That's interesting. What if, on top of having it up here like this, I'm going to actually break this real quick. So instead of just having it like where it could be free ranged into, like somebody or something can get in, I add a fence, and I also will make a wall of like dirt along this specific route here, make it like build up to the point of where I build my gate. So this is where the gate will start being built. It's along there. Just so people can't just go da 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 and run in here. Like, I mean, they'd have to walk in a specific way to get in and call it an accident. So I need to just fence this little area in a bit. And instead of just having this, let's once again do the same thing on this side where it's just like walled in. I mean, I'll once again want to have some I mean, sure, they could go along here, and eventually I was planning on having like this be like a thing, but you know what, maybe not. Maybe I can just build this area, have it kind of somewhat secluded, and just seclude this area off. Like, have a wall of dirt be a small suppression of things. And oh, there goes my control of this. There's an airplane overhead. Great. Oh great, there's a bug. Then I'm gonna be building a fence that goes along both directions. So I'm gonna just break some of these leaves. There. And for the time being, I'll have these along these edges here. So, oh. Well, the zombie just got turned into a drown somewhere. Well, you know what, that works anyway. Like, I don't know why there are so many, like, blocks spaced out like that along this area specifically now. But it's kind of like along these areas, and it's like, just very odd. Nope, 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 nope. Then there's another creeper hole. I'll be fixing that, but a lot of people have been around here, so I guess I made a nice house and everybody wants to destroy it. That's usually how it goes. Well, I just ended up getting hurt pretty badly. In the game. I forgot that I was streaming for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh no. My pickaxe. It's broken. Oh. I don't know how to back up. You guys need to stop scaring the bejesus out of me. Yeesh. Hippopotam jeans, boots with the fur. Sorry, I need to get some of the bejesus out. Oh yeah, I also need to make a pumpkin happy. Grow some pumpkins, I gotta grow some pumpkins. But first, bruh, it's so close to being the... Okay, well, I'm gonna expand my dirt horizon and make it to where I can grow pumpkins over here. Oh, I started to sink. I'm still sinking. Oh well. Hello there. Goodbye. I gotta swim away. Well, in this case, I gotta walk away technically because I'm not swimming. Imagine if we could just make it look like everything's underwater and I could have a fishtail. Wait, I could do that, but not in this server. I'd have to make a whole new little... Well, actually, instead of a server, I could just make a private world back. So, like, you know, slowly make a thing with the mod packs and show what mod packs that I have decided to use. They're all on Modderith, by the way, what I used in other videos of what I had made. You know, and if anybody contacts me saying, you didn't give me credit, I'm just gonna be like, do you want credit now that I know who you are and can put everything in order? Because, I mean, it's easy to credit people and easy to, like, market for people. Like, it pretty much is. Like, if you want credit, I can just, like, edit the thing and put in credit. Long as you're not like one of those AI artists claiming everything as yours, as long as you're not being like a Karen. It's like, you know, I could give you credit. Can add your name into it if needed. No need to throw the entire ocean at someone just because they took one seashell. No, what was I planning? Oh, yeah. I do need to make more fences and fence that area out there. But I get distracted. Everything's so distracting. I could, over time, probably, like, start building a entire thing under the water and, like, make glass and, like, you know, build into the water itself very slowly. Like, along here, I'd break that, we'd go into the water, and then I get stuck into the water. But over time, I could just, like, build that, and then, like, on the other side, like, slowly put planes of glass. But that's not for today. That's not a project for today. Although it is a eventual project, just not one for today. Or maybe someone else will take over what I had originally thought of doing. I mean, my house is over there, and I guess they could, like, if they really wanted to, for whatever stupid reason, build a very tiny house over here, and you know, because I already mentioned what I wanted to do, of how I want to have, like, a little glass bunker go right along here, and just, you know, kind of build in within that area and see underwater, you know. Be very fun. It's just not a today project, just something that I want to do, but you know, it's going to take some time, and I'm going to have a lot of dirt on top of it, because, you know, a nice green lawn, but then, you know, underneath the green lawn there'd be like a small little bunker. And then over there, it's across a river, not across water, is a castle from my house, so, yeah. I would like to have 2 sheep, but I think because there's so many sheep over there, a lot of normal mobs, such as like sheep, are not able to spawn anymore. But hostile mobs still can within a certain range. I might take 2 sheep from there after, like, breeding, like, some sheep, and I'd take some sheep. But then I'd change the color of the sheep. But I don't have a fence yet. Like, I don't even have, like, a fenced, like, a full fenced-in, reinforced area. And I don't have all that yet. But in the future I will, and I'm slowly going to just have like just gonna have like and then along this area here I can just to make it look kind of pretty, I can have like some roses grow along this side and some lighting. Ain't gotta be perfect, it just has to be okay, and a lot of things take a lot of work. What if I switched that and that and there? Yeah, I'll do that. Or it could be, and no, I'll just break that there. And I'll go back down and get that. Up, I am now officially stuck. Okay. Nope. Yeah. Where'd I go? There. And then I can place that there and move the fence to, not fence, the gate. I'll have the gate there so I can get in and out of there. And now I have to go to up there. I know it's not enough to finish it up, but I know it's enough to work on it, you know. And yeah, I should probably also just dirt these areas too, just so like, there we go. Well, they can still, okay, last roadblock of it. Yeah. I mean, something could still walk along there and get in through there, but it's gonna be a little bit more difficult for it to happen. And just for the heck of it, let's just cover that there too. It's gonna be perfect. I'm not making all the craziness to every little detail, but I'll make one of these. And then it'll be a very difficult task to get certain things out or in. Like, I'd be able to get what I want in and not have anything I don't want. Or, well, it could still happen, but it'd be more difficult. I mean, is this going to be the infinite of my area? No, but is it going to be a barrier along where certain things can't get in and prevent a lot of mobs from getting in? Yeah, it's gonna block some mobs. Not all of them, but, you know, a good portion of them will be stopped by this. Is it a perfect defense? No. A perfect defense would be making a complete obsidian wall and obsidian thing, but that wouldn't be as pretty. You know? A lot of people want to destroy what I build, but, you know, they have some rules against that. They don't allow griefing, so, you know, I'm happy about that. Otherwise, I believe my houses would have long been destroyed before I could accomplish anything nice. You know, it would not have gotten to a point of being able to look kinda adorable. I mean, there's some stuff that, it's not perfect, and some of it will, if you're looking at it at a certain way, it might make you a little bit annoyed at it, but it's not a perfect build, and certain angles it's a cute build, and other angles it's not quite as cute. I mean, it's supposed to be kind of like a little eye there and a little fish in it. It's, how some fish kind of, and it's a unfinished design. It's not perfect, and it's never gonna be a finished design. I mean, actually, I could redesign to make the other eye there. I don't have enough. I just don't have enough of those to do it. Otherwise, I probably would replace the whole roof with, well, not the whole thing, but I'd replace that centerpiece with spruce. Replace that whole bit there. But it is what it is, and it's alright. It's a alright build. It's a little dirt box. Took me a bit to build, but, other people are typing in, getting tutorials, and everybody's gonna compliment them because they just, they looked at a tutorial and, completely just built the same exact thing. Meanwhile, people who haven't looked at a tutorial, me, I haven't bothered to look at tutorials to get what I want. I build. If it don't look the way I want it to, then I just, I change it over time, it's never gonna be perfect, but, my house takes time to get to a great design, and, well, a lot of you have seen how I started off with, a smaller thing, and then a creeper came over and kind of blew it up. And from that, I expanded this area over here. I expanded a little bit. And, I haven't had any. I only had 2 things manage to kill me in this game: a creeper and a drown. And, as you can see, I have only had 2 deaths in the game. So. Sorry, that sounded a bit evil of me. Whatever. Doesn't matter. And it goes like da-da-da. It don't have to be perfect. It don't have to be perfect. It's fine. It's alright. I built a bridge. Here's a bridge. The bridge is here. So, if I could, I probably would move the whole thing, well, not the whole thing. This here is a fine. It is where I built. But I'd move all that one over. But, it's a little late for that now. And all the, it's fine until, you look at it from a certain angle, but it's, even then, it's okay. I mean, sure, this specific spot's gonna just kind of be off, but, maybe instead of moving the whole thing there, I should move the whole bridge one over. That does seem easier to do. But I already had all that go into there. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late to fix it. It's already had so much work done. It's too late. But hey, the house looks okay at least. Wait. Okay, now this is gonna bug me. Wait. I have the dirt. I can just... Because we already have a way down and up. And there's like that land being flat there. So, you know. Why not build along here and like fix the outer side of it and just... Ah! Y'all saw nothing. In fact, there's actually two pathways, but, you know. In fact, it actually has the same thing going on here as the other one did. Funny enough, because it has like 2, 3 instead of like. So, how did that happen? I don't know. Let's just make it a 3x3. That'll actually probably bother me more. Oh no, I ran out of dirt. Oh well, I'll have to make a new shovel. But not today. Or, well, not yet. Ow. Oh yeah, I need to go do them pumpkins. Well, so this here, like, you know, rotten flesh, dogs can eat this. You tame dogs with the bone, and you can build a little doghouse out of cobblestone. So that's why I set that up like that. It's kind of more of a thought of dogs, and honestly, I could probably put some leaf litter in front of the doghouse. And what was it that I just got that would work for a dog? Oh yeah, I can add some of these to the front of the thing and make it where it's like a little dog entrance. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, what big dog would I need that many cobblestone things instead of like maybe half a stack? Or no, I probably would only need one stack to build like a little dog home, but it wouldn't be very little. It would be like kind of a I don't know. All I know is I would need all of those cobblestones. But I would need some, and oh yeah, I need to make a pickaxe. Oh hey, I just happen to have enough cobble to make a pickaxe in my inventory. And I can make a new shovel for my shovel that's about to break. And I can make a lot more torches. Yay! Well, that's not a lot, but it's a good amount of torches for a little bit. And yeah, I'm going to need a lot of stuff. A lot of people are different from me, and they're like, let's think every little detail through before we do something. Me? No. I don't think every little detail. I think of a lot of details, but, there are some details I won't think of, and then there's like, maybe I'll need to do this, or do that, and I can change certain details, and, forgot who it was that was like, I need a specific certain thing of this and that, Like, for me, I just, I don't specify a specific amount because, honestly, sometimes I don't even know. Sometimes it'll be like, I might need a lot of stacks of that. And yeah, I'm going pretty far back in here, and I'm gonna do something. Dig that out, and I'm gonna dig this out. Oops. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna build this like that instead. And did I plan it to be like that? Not quite, but it is what it is. So I'm going to dig that there, and yeah, I had to break one of my campfires, so instead of having 2 campfires, well, instead of having 3, I now have 2, but yeah. So now I have that nice little space there to... This is a nice cooking spot. Do I have any potatoes on me to show you guys what I'm talking about? No, I do not. I need to go all the way back this way. Those stink bugs over there, you know, when they die, they create quite a stink, but beside that, did you know stink bugs can make quite a loud noise? So while I was trying to figure out what the heck that thing was making noise like that, I realized something. I had never heard the sound of a stink bug. I have seen them fly before, but I haven't, like, when they land, the vibration of their wings goes zzz. And same as they, like, kind of take off, sometimes their wings will make the same zzz noise if it's in a certain location. So sometimes they make a certain vibration when they fly. Oh! I talking about bugs, and guess what shows up? Or, well, kinda shows up. There are spiders that are in there. You can hear... Oh, there's a zombie villager in there! Oh! Oh my goodness, there's all sorts of things, aren't there? I'm going to be able to kill that spider, at least. After I kill this spider, I can, like, yeah. So I get some string out of that, and I can fix that spot, so that means I get to break this. And I get to go down there for a little bit and kind of just pray nothing notices me. So yeah, some of this is gonna be bothering me for a long time. there is a zombie there. I know we heard a zombie villager in there. And actually, I have an idea. Whee! Kind of similar to a gate, except it's just a trap door. So, like, you can go through here. And it's another way, it's another entrance zone to the cave. And I can slowly, if you can see that, it's slowly going to be fixing this side of the thing. Of like all those dirt gaps. Eventually, just not at this moment, you know. It's, you know, I can fix some of it at a time. And I know I heard a zombie villager, because it said zombie villager on that side. Like, did it die somehow? Because I killed a spider, but I didn't kill a zombie villager. Did it just perish? Did it cease to exist? Do I need to look through stream again? Because I was streaming the whole time and could have sworn I read that it said zombie villager. And it was in broad daylight when I heard it. So I was out in here, and now it's nighttime. And I'm the only player, so I have to go land a thing to prevent massive mob spawns, you know, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so things can still technically get in here. So let's keep, you know, making it a little more difficult. So it'd land on the fence. Well then, it's very unlikely for anything else to just, like, randomly land there. I still need more fencing, but, you know, on the bright side, it's gonna be real difficult for anything to just, except for, like, specifically this one spot now. La da 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 da, I'm in. You know, it would take some damage, but it'd still be able to get in. And well, with spiders and in the game, the in-game spiders, it's hard to prevent them. I just suddenly want to watch some TV. I'll watch TV later. I mean, it's only 5:21 in the morning. I've been up since I don't know when I've been up. So, you know, I'll probably play some more Minecraft until I'm ready to go to sleep. And then I might watch a few episodes of whatever I watch. Maybe instead of making this the roof, I can make a second layer of a house along this part and have windows right about there. Yeah. I'll do that eventually. What if I made some staircase that would go along the... No. Well, you know what? Instead of that, let's just make it have a... Make it like that. Make it so I can just drop down into my own house. Whee! Actually, I want it facing the other way. Yeah, like that. And then the other one I want facing the other way. And then it could be like a two-way trapdoor. It'll be kind of funny to just be like, hey, just drop it in. It doesn't look so good at this exact angle, because like that's a bit off-putting there when it has that. Yeah. Instead of that, no. See all of that one, but that's gonna be fun. Maybe what if I had the door facing that way and drop it in? Nah. Might work if I had like a fourth and expanded that direction. Nah. No. Right. Very good. So, how does that look over here? Or would it look better to just have it where I drop in onto the bed? That'd be funny. I'd have to move the bed there though, and that would get in the way of the door. And then I'm not gonna be able to click that. You know, let's try that. Okay, so I could still walk between here and get into these. And then there. Click all of those. I can click into this. Click into that. So I can click into those. Close that. Click into that one. Close that. And I can click into those. Just drop it onto the bed. Fishy! See, this is the eye. Oh, I should probably move those and just call them the scales. Yeah, scales. I got it. It's scales. There we go. Now we got a skelly fish, a little bit. Okay, I gotta move those. So like this is like the top fin. This is the like little fins that they swim with. Even though they go downward when you open the things up. It's like a little fin. It has a little eyeball. And if we want to, we could pretend it's one of those little fish that has the little angler thing. And then it has his little tail. Fishy, fishy fish. It's a fish. It's my fish. Please don't take my fishy away. Now I gotta go make some gates. Oops. Ow. Oh yeah. It's nighttime now. Uh... Not in water. What? Why? Oh. Oh! Oh my god! It has a spinny fork! I wonder if I were to toss carrots, if, like, you know, they'd drop oh wait, no, I'm thinking of foxes. Except, instead of carrots for the, certain things, it's like a berry to get your tools back or something. They'd drop something and let something go and get a different thing. But I am thinking of ending stream here, watching some TV and YouTube, and, you know, I might be up for a while, but I was also asleep for a while. Like, when I tell you I was asleep for a while, I don't know what time I fell asleep yesterday. I think I fell asleep pretty early, considering everything that was going on. So I fell asleep, and I slept for what I felt was 2 days, but it had only been 12 hours. So it was like about 12 hours since I was like very tired, and then when like it did not like wake up till like about 8 p.m. So yeah, the fact that it's like 5 a.m. currently, and I woke up at like 8 p.m. So that means there was a lot of things I didn't do yesterday because, well, I was asleep all day yesterday. Like, I'm not even kidding when I say all day yesterday. Like, yeah, I was up during the morning probably, like, I don't know, 3 a.m. It was like probably the time I had laid down and fell asleep and then woke up 8 p.m. So that's, yeah, I slept for a very long time. I'm pretty sure it was like 12 hours of sleep. So I had got some stuff done yesterday. Then I went to bed after, like, you know, cooking my pudding. And today I cooked more pudding when I woke up. Did Mom got home. Yeah. This poor table. It's underwent a lot of things, huh? And you have one crack in you. My tiny little kid table from back when I was a kid. It's been around for a good old amount of time. And it's kind of a important thing to me. There are things that are just, small, kind of important things to me, but there's not a lot of things that are, super important to me. But, you disrespect my table. I say dishonor on your cow. Dishonor on your house. If I place these in front of the cave entrance. Well, okay, I can only place one on one side, so here we go, and then I have to move that to place the other one. So, there we go. Some dirt. And I'm gonna fence in one side. My carrot's just floating on the water there. Run. I still hear them stink bugs. There's 2 of them over there. And they're probably multiplying. Oh well. It is what it is. And things happen. Someone once asked what the heck is on my shirt, and I'm pretty sure it was a bunch of flour and, flour and icing. I had made some cake stuff. And in a very brief moment of, just sheer tiredness, and just, I can't explain all the things on my shirt. And, I honestly don't even know what all I had been making, so rather than just be oh, I'm pretty sure it's cake, frosting, or whatever the heck else I ate today, and baked, So, because I didn't feel like explaining all the things I had done, I was just life. Not realizing the implications that it could ensue afterward. Could have been anything that killed that, villager, that poor, the poor sad man. His poor unfortunate souls, so sad, so true. It could all so easily have happened to one of you. Well, we gotta ignore that because we all know my singing's horrible. Oh, no, 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 no! Ooh, it's so pretty. I did not like that sound. Hello, squid. Ah! Y'all saw nothing. not a good time for experiencing lag. Especially the kind of when your mouse is losing control. This isn't my home, and that isn't my house. But it's a home, and I am kinda lost already again. Let's see what this is here. Oh, Garrett once lived here. Home! Oh, there goes my battery. Jesus freaking potatoes! Can't you give a girl a minute? He's running low. Yeah, no crap. And every time it's telling me it's running low. Yes! Really? Really? You want to drive me crazy now? Of all the times. Oh, okay. I only came down here for one item in general. Well, besides those, I'm gonna probably take one of the firefly things. I had an item. Wrong side. It's on the other side. It's on over there. Okay, yeah. Makes sense to me. Of all the times for everything to be acting stupid. It was right when I was, like, close to the ending anyway, but... look at you. Aren't you so beautiful and cute and happy? Oh, I love you. There be a horse. Should I bring the horse? My happy guest is there. I could make another one. I mean, I only came here for the berries, but I do have a happy guest that I could bring to my other home. But I'm gonna take one of them with me and leave the other two here. I finally have enough string to make a fishing pole. Well, I already know for next stream it's gonna be Jeff Goes Fishing! I mean, I know my name on YouTube is like Bell1250, which coincides with my Animal Jam username. But, you know, my Minecraft name is Jeff1250 or GG Jeff1250. And, you know, people are like, who's that? And I'm like, it's me. I'm Belle and I'm Jeff. So, yeah. And I know a lot of Jeffs, funny enough. What can I say? Jeffs are cool people. There are so many of us. Granted, that's not like my original name, and I ended up choosing the name Jeff because of a long, short story of it is, you know, I was basically a teenager when I was talking with another teenager, and we both just ended up coming up with this name for a character, and I'm like, you know what, I like the name Jeff. Jeff sounds nice, you know? And I'm like, it's not a female name, and it's a pretty cool name. You know, so I ended up making that one of my little pony characters. And, you know, the name Jeff is just, you know, I ended up making it into a Minecraft thing. And I can't change the name of it now in here, even if I wanted to. So, you know, sure, a lot of bad things were connected to that name in the beginning. And sure, a lot of things had happened that I changed the design of the character but kept the name. And I changed the whole, like, story around that character to a certain extent. You know. There were a lot of backstories to it, and, you know, sometimes, you know, a lot of trauma. So, just basically, the character, everyone except for the mother is gone. Gone. Just, the entire thing is, the father had tried to overthrow a kingdom and put the kingdom in disarray. So, in an act of rebellion, she had to just slaughter everyone she knew. Otherwise, she would have been the one killed. It was a whole ordeal. So my character, being the source of her own thing, but there was no other choice. She had to protect herself, which led to the slaughter of an entire nation. You know? She severed herself from the old kingdom and she ran off. She's now far, far away from her old home. And it doesn't look the same anymore. And I'm gonna take this out of there. And I'm gonna put this in there. Alright, so I'm going to be like, y'all saw the power flickering out on this. We had the thing saying batteries close to death, essentially, or like, battery drain. And my computer gained a bit of charge within that time, but it's once again going down. But it's not doing the thing, and it's currently at 15% battery versus the 10% that we had just hit. And I wanted to make the stream just a bit longer. And we've been going on of this stream. The stream's been going up, and it's been up for about 2 hours and 49 minutes. I have not made a 3-hour stream in a long time. Because, well, the computer tries to drain all of its battery, and depending on the thing, and we're already, like, having a thing that says along the lines of skip frames. So we had it happen 4 times, which is, it doesn't usually, or it doesn't always do that, but it's, it's only happened 4 times in the time I've been streaming. So, overall, it's been a pretty good stream run, so, yeah. Thank you for tuning